Mastering cloud-native debugging. Cloud-native apps demand tracking the right KPIs or risking operational chaos. When organizations implement cloud-native applications, what are the essential key performance indicators, KPIs, they should focus on, and how do their teams quantify and track these metrics to ensure optimal performance and operational excellence? To ensure optimal performance and operational excellence in cloud-native applications, organizations should focus on a set of essential key performance indicators, KPIs, that provide insights into the application's reliability, scalability, security, and maintainability. These KPIs should be quantifiable, measurable, and actionable, allowing teams to track and analyze them to identify areas for improvement and optimize application performance. 1. Application performance metrics. Response time measures the time taken for the application to respond to user requests, including latency and processing time. Target: less than 500 milliseconds for web applications and less than 200 milliseconds for mobile applications. Throughput measures the number of requests processed per unit of time, such as requests per second, RPS, or transactions per minute, TPM. Target: defined based on application requirements and usage patterns. Error rate measures the percentage of failed requests or errors encountered during application execution. Target: less than 1% for critical applications and less than 5% for non-critical applications. 2. Infrastructure and resource utilization metrics. CPU utilization measures the percentage of CPU resources used by the application. Target: less than 80% for most applications, with spikes allowed for peak usage. Memory utilization measures the percentage of memory resources used by the application. Target: less than 70% for most applications, with spikes allowed for peak usage. Disk utilization measures the percentage of disk storage used by the application. Target: less than 80% for most applications, with spikes allowed for peak usage. Network utilization measures the percentage of network bandwidth used by the application. Target: less than 70% for most applications, with spikes allowed for peak usage. 3. Security and compliance metrics. Mean time to detect, MTTD, measures the time taken to detect security threats or vulnerabilities. Target: less than 1 hour for critical applications and less than 4 hours for non-critical applications. Mean time to respond, MTTR, measures the time taken to respond to security threats or vulnerabilities. Target: less than 2 hours for critical applications and less than 8 hours for non-critical applications. Compliance ratio measures the percentage of compliance with regulatory requirements and industry standards. Target: 100% compliance for critical applications and 95% compliance for non-critical applications. 4. User experience metrics. User engagement measures the level of user engagement, such as page views, session duration, and bounce rate. Target: defined based on application requirements and user behavior. Satisfaction rating measures user satisfaction through surveys, feedback forms, or Net Promoter Score, NPS. Target: defined based on application requirements and user expectations. 5. Business KPIs. Revenue growth measures the growth in revenue generated by the application. Target: defined based on business goals and revenue projections. Conversion rate measures the percentage of users completing a desired action, such as sign-ups, purchases, or form submissions. Target: defined based on application requirements and business goals. Customer churn rate measures the percentage of users abandoning the application or service. Target: less than 5% for critical applications and less than 10% for non-critical applications. To quantify and track these metrics, teams can use various tools and techniques, such as monitoring and logging tools. Utilize tools like Prometheus, Grafana, New Relic, or Datadog to collect and visualize metrics data. Application performance management, APM, tools. Leverage tools like AppDynamics, Dynatrace, or New Relic to analyze application performance and identify bottlenecks. Cloud provider metrics. Use cloud provider metrics, such as AWS CloudWatch, Google Cloud Monitoring, or Azure Monitor, to track infrastructure and resource utilization. Security information and event management, SIEM, systems. Employ SIEM systems like Splunk, ELK Stack, or IBM Cradar to detect and respond to security threats. User feedback and survey tools. Use tools like SurveyMonkey, Medallia, or Qualtrics to collect user feedback and measure satisfaction. Business intelligence and analytics tools. Leverage tools like Tableau, Power BI, or Google Analytics to analyze business KPIs and track revenue growth. By focusing on these essential KPIs and using the right tools and techniques, teams can quantify and track metrics that ensure optimal performance, reliability, security, and maintainability of cloud-native applications, ultimately leading to operational excellence.